Let's join Descal.
White flag is raised, and Endless Drama is the last of the 11 for the Tattersalls Irish 2,000 guineas. All are in. Set. And they're off. And Convergence broke away smartly on the inside to dispute the lead in the early stages, with Gleneagles prominent. Ivorwood now tacking over to pick up the running. Mohay is next. They're being followed by Tumbelane, and just on their outside is Smuggler's Cove. Towards their outside comes Carbon Dating, and it's Ivorwood who's striding along in front of Smuggler's Cove, being followed by Carbon Dating. Convergence and Mohay next, with Gleneagles on the inside, followed by Tumbelane. Lexington Times on the inside of Endless Drama, and they're followed by the Warrior, with Bellardo the back marker. So they make the run on now off the elbow. Ivorwood towards the inside, just the leader for Richard Hughes. In the centre of the track is Smuggler's Cove and Shamey Heffernan. Carbon Dating and Declan McDonough in the centre of the track. This trio are followed by Convergence and Colin Keane, with Mohamed in fourth. Tumbelane travels next on their outside of Gleneagles. Endless Drama is next, with the Warrior, Lexington Times and Bellardo. Racing past the chains now and just outside the three. Ivorwood, Smuggler's Cove, and then comes Carbon Dating, followed by Convergence. Tumbelane on the outside of Mohamed. Gleneagles tracks them in towards the inside. Endless Drama improving in the centre of the track with Bellardo. Spread across the track. Ivorwood leads by 2 lengths now. From down the outside is Bellardo. They're followed in the centre by Endless Drama. Gleneagles towards the inside. Ivorwood in the lead now from Endless Drama. Gleneagles between them, and Bellardo towards the near side. Inside the last 150, and Gleneagles and Ryan Moore come through now from Endless Drama. It's Gleneagles gonna win the Guineas for Ballydoyle. Second, Endless Drama. Ivorwood third, Bellardo, followed in by Tumbelane, Mohamed and Convergence.
Well, there would have been a few heart-stopping moments for those who supported this horse at a very short price, but Gleneagles is indeed now a dual Guineas winner. Ryan Moore has managed to extricate him from a serious pocket that he was in at one stage. Ivorwood got first run. Endless Drama came home well on the outside, but Gleneagles, who's now 9-4 on shot from 5-4 on for the St James's Palace Stakes with Betfair, has got there, Kevin, but it wouldn't have been an easy watch, as I say, for his legion of fans.
No, not at all. You know, this didn't pan for him really. You know, he was always going to be ridden that bit quietly, but he didn't. The wrong 2 horses in front of him, they couldn't take him into the race. You know, Ivorwood probably had an easy enough time of it on the front end. We'll put a clock on it later, but Gleneagles right here, I thought he was in trouble. He needed to show an awful lot of class to get himself out of this pocket here, and he did. He quickened up well. Ryan Moore didn't panic, and once he got out from behind Ivorwood here, it was going to be a case of whether he was good enough or not, and he was. You know, Ivorwood, first impression was he may have had a nice run of it from the front. Endless Drama has come from a long way back. We'd hoped beforehand that he'd be ridden a little bit more quietly. Today he was. I think it suited him well. He's, you know, shown significant improvement from those first 2 starts of the season on the sounder surface. He's a lovely colt going forward. He'll do nothing but keep improving. And Gleneagles, look, people, when they're 2-5, it's very difficult to enhance your reputation, you know, unless you go and win by half the track. He hasn't. He's won quite narrowly in the end, but he's had to overcome quite a bit of adversity to go and do it, and I'd be happy enough with that, with a view to, you know, him stamping himself against the older milers later in the season. Yeah,
that was more the Gleneagles of last year, really, the juvenile Gleneagles that we saw, who tended to win by relatively small margins, though obviously, as Kevin says, he's had to overcome adversity this afternoon. But it was a fascinating race to watch, and Ryan Moore clearly didn't want to be on the inside if he could all avoid it, Kevin, because he had an opportunity to switch to the right of Convergence at one stage, and he clearly didn't want to do that and end up in potentially an even worse situation than the one he found himself in. He opted to stay between Convergence and Mohamed. Eventually the gap opened up for him between Ivorwood and Endless Drama, and to his credit, the horse has picked up really strongly to win with a little bit to spare. That was the way, as I say, he tended to race as a juvenile, often value for more than the winning margin. I'd say that's the case